Welcome back to the channel everyone, my name's Eric. Today's video is going to be about snow foam. Is it worth the money or is it just for Instagram pics? Let's find out. Alright, so the way I'm going to test this is basically split the car down in two. On the one end I'm going to run snow foam and on the other no snow foam. I'll split the car in half with some tape so that we can see the result. One side of the car will receive a full soaking of snow foam with a few minutes of wait and the other car will not. And after a few minutes we're basically going to wash it all down and see which side is cleaner. Time to tape up.
Alright, time to make it snow! The snow foam is applied and as you can see half the car is covered and the other half is not. Now not waiting too long because the sun is really hot today. After about 3 to 5 minutes I'm going to rinse both sides of the car down. And then I'm going to leave it about 15 minutes in the sun to dry. By the way, just before we go any further, never just let your car dry in the sun like that, always wipe it off. I'm only doing that for this demonstration, because obviously if I would wipe the car down, it would void this whole process.
Okay, so the car's dry and let's see the results.
Heading to the windows where I could see the most leftover dirt, I can definitely see that on the passenger side where the snow foam was applied, compared to the driver's side where there was no snow foam, just water, there is a marked difference. Same with the roof. Here is the split line where the tape was, and you can kind of make out if you look really closely that perhaps there's less dirt on the right side where the snow foam was compared to the left where only water was used to hose down the car. So, does snow foam actually work? Well, I've got a test that I think will help us answer that.
The way I'm going to test whether this actually does anything is with these puppies. Now if you've had a child like I have, I've got a 3-year-old little boy and we use this all the time. What they call is baby wipes, right? And I tell you, they remove everything, and I mean everything, from any surface. So for me, this is going to be a really good way to test how much debris comes off each side of the car. Now, if the snow foam did anything, the side of the car that had the snow foam applied to it should have less contaminants on it, which means that when I wipe this wipe across the side of the car where the snow foam was, it should lift off less dirt than the other side where we've just used a spray of water. So, I think this will be interesting. It's crunch time, let's go take a look.
I'm splitting the surface of a bucket in half and marking one side foam and the other side no foam. And then I'm grabbing a wipe and starting with the foam side, I'm wiping down the bonnet, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the no snow foam side where just the water was applied to see if there is any difference. And have a look at that. You can see that there is less dirt on the side of the car where the snow foam was applied. Okay, doing the same thing for the roof, I'm starting with the snow foam side, wiping across the roof, and then doing the same on the no snow foam side and comparing the two. And take a look at that. It seems that the snow foam has done something. So in one sense the snow foam stuff does actually help you lift dirt off your car, but on the other, just take a look at this, there is still plenty left, and I definitely wouldn't wash my car just using a snow foam. It seems there is still nothing that beats good old elbow grease. So that's pretty interesting. It does something, but does it do enough?
So that's it guys, that's the result of the snow foam test. So what do you think, is it worth it? Personally, I think if you didn't have this, you'll do just fine without it. Sure, it lifted off a lot extra dirt, it sure did, but it also left a lot behind. Definitely don't think that this is a one-fit solution. Just by putting snow foam on your car and rinsing it off and shamming it, not a good idea. As you could see, it leaves a lot of contaminants behind, so you must still wash your car with a wash mitt and car detergent. Look, like I said, if you've got an exotic car and you want to look after it the best way you can, this is a great investment. It's a great investment for car detailers who do expensive cars, who do custom cars, who do cars for shows and so forth. But if you've got an everyday car, like this Focus over here, you know, chances are you'll be just fine without one. All you've really got to do is wash your car well. There's a certain procedure to follow when you're washing your car, whether you have this or not. In fact, in the description below you will find a link to another video I've made that shows you exactly what to do. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on products every time you wash your car. But all in all, I'll say that it's not necessary. You know, if you've got it, if you've already invested in a high pressure system, you've bought the tools and you've got the detergent for the snow foam, by all means use it. But to be honest with you, I've got all the tools and I'm not going to be using this every single time I wash the car. And I'm not just speaking about the results that I achieved, I'm also speaking about the fact that you've got to set this thing up, you've got to disassemble it, clean everything, put it away. You may not have time to do that every single time you wash your car. So it is a bit of a nuisance, but if you do love your car and you want to do the best job possible every single time you wash it, by all means go for it. But just remember, it will not remove everything. You will still need to wash your car. Alright, and with that said, the snow foam video is done. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell if you want to be notified when the new videos come up. Thank you very much for being here, and let me know below what you think. Have I missed anything? Should I have done anything differently? I'd love to hear your feedback. Now with that all said, it's time to wrap this up. You go ahead and follow the steps in this video on your car if you like, and see you next time.